Good time.
Hudson pulls up, and there it is.
Atlanta ready to seal the deal.
Great barrier thief. On Trey, what a move.
Will fire one up at the buzzer.
Behind the back.
Wilkins, look out.
Wow.
They come out clean.
Welcome back with Birds and Buckets, man. I'm Rashad Milligan, joined here today by Malik Brown. Malik, how you feeling?
What's going on, man? Doing good. How you feeling?
Oh man, 11 in a row, man. I guess we were talking last week. Is it legit? Orlando was one of the games where like, okay, that'll be the first real test, and now I know Houston and Golden State are also going to be tests. So we'll see. But we have a special guest in the building, man, that we talked about this episode all season long, man. And with that being said, let's bring them to the stage. Hold on.
Man.
Hold on. Let me go. Drum roll. Hold on. Give me a second here. Dan is in the building. Dan was in.
What up, guys? What up, Rashad? What up, Malik? What up?
Welcome back to Birds and Buckets, Dan. You know, you were here like at the beginning of the season.
Yes, I was.
But now you're like officially like I guess on the show like as a playing guest and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
You've been playing it just for a couple months now. How you feeling about I guess just the Mavs and the game tonight?
Well, I'll tell you what, the Mavericks in general, they are taking the right way, it feels like. It feels like all of a sudden the Mavericks are just saying, you know what, we're just going to give up on this season and just lose these games on purpose. But at the same time, this is Cooper Flagg's development, as we've been saying before. You know, this is the Cooper Flagg era with no Luka, obviously. And, you know, we still have older players on this team like Clay and Chris Middleton, and Marvin Bagley is here. And who else do we got? I mean, we got a lot of players, Daniel Gafford, Najee, Max Christie. I mean, we got a lot of guys that are really good. It's just, and PJ Washington, I mean, there's a lot of guys that I like on this team, but I feel like that when it comes to the Mavericks in general, they're going to have to really figure out who stays and who goes at this point, because I feel like that PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford are trade candidates with the way that they've been playing. I think Najee is going to be probably being kept as well. You know, him and Christie are going to be the core moving forward. I think Chris Middleton is probably leaving. I think Marvin Bagley is probably going to stay for another year. And I also do think the kid A.J. Johnson, I think he's got some potential in his game. But I also do think that other guys are just going to have to step up and see who's going to be in the developmental stage. Because right now, the year for Mavericks is not this year. It's probably going to be in the next 2 to 3 seasons for them to get the Cooper Flagg era started, I think.
Malik, any thoughts on the game tonight?
I mean, just looking, I guess from the Maverick side, of course they're missing they're missing a lot, but I mean when you look at what Cooper's doing, and you know Cooper shows flashes, PJ Washington showed some stuff. Of course Clay's gonna do what he does from the 3-point line, but I mean at the end of the day, I just don't feel like they particularly have enough. And I mean, like Dan said, they're tanking. So tanking teams usually don't have enough to really do much. But I mean, the Mavs still come out and compete. I honestly was not too worried about the game coming in, but they just beat the Cavs on Sunday. So I was like, I mean, this is something kind of to keep an eye on. Like they compete. So at the end of the day, the Hawks they're rolling right now. So everything, like they're moving like some puppets or whatever. Like they're just on the string. They're real connected. They're passing the ball, defending. So I really wasn't surprised about much of what happened in the game, but the Mavericks fought, and I mean they did what they could.
Yeah, Clay looked like he was hooping tonight to like talk trash to like CJ and Gabe Vincent and Buddy Hield, the older guys on the Hawks, the vets in the league, the fellow vets, the guys that were playing when Clay was playing and he was a guy and he was like, yeah, I hit that three, yeah, I still got it. Like that's how he was hooping tonight, which is kind of crazy for a regular season game. It's like it like y'all supposed to be playing the game, not trying to impress each other. Najee Marshall, he was hooping in New Orleans earlier this week. Was that that was earlier this week when he had like 28 in New Orleans and he had like 32 a couple weeks ago or within the last couple weeks as well. So down night for him to go from 28 to 4 points, but like you said, Malik, that's just what happens, and you said as well, Dan. That's what happens when you're just a tanking team.
Yeah,
Middleton looks like he has nothing left in the tank. Marvin Bagley has just accepted the fact that he's a bust. AJ Johnson is still living on that 20-year-old, potential from his draft night. I remember when he was drafted, it was a big thing. AJ Johnson, and he's just been living off of that, cashing NBA checks ever since then. Daniel Gafford, pretty great off the bench. I mean, 24 points, 8 rebounds. Who was it that returned to the lineup tonight? I think that was Gafford. Yeah, that was Gafford. So for him to come back like that, that's a positive. Dwight Powell is still on the Mavericks somehow, some way. So salute to him for finessing all those checks. If you look at the Hawks, yeah, like you said, Malik, I remember quick story time. I know people, no story time. I was a freshman I was a sophomore at Georgia State. And for my birthday, which is in January, I went down to Valdosta State, my old school, my freshman year school. So I went to Valdosta State for the weekend to hang out with my old friends and bring in and celebrate my 20th birthday. So, we're doing all this and stuff. And the Friday night when we got into Valdosta in the dorm, the Hawks were playing the Raptors. And this is probably win 16, 17 in a row. And Millsap just kind of like, we're talking and the game is on in the background. Millsap casually like just Euros on one of the Raptors players, puts it in, and the Hawks score by like 30. And my boy just like, it's like, man, I mean, just look at this, bro. They're up by 40. Like, this is a good team. Like, what is going on? And the Hawks, they were just in a flow state, bro. Like that 19-game win streak, they were in a flow state. And it was something that kind of began with, winning the 7-8 games, which is a good win streak, but it happens sometimes. And then, you start to kind of like around 10, they might beat someone that's like a good team, which would, in this case, would be Orlando, even though they're 3-0 against Orlando this season. And you're like, oh, okay, this might be something. And then when people start talking about it like they are now, and you still beat Dallas, not only beat them, but beat them by double digits, when everybody's talking about the win streak specifically, that's when it's like, oh, okay, they're locked in. So, I mean, it's just one of those things, man, that really reminds me of when they did win 19 games in a row. I don't know how far they're going to go with this one because they have Houston and Golden State. I am very interested in that Golden State game. I won't be able to watch it because I'll be at the Cleveland game, but I would love to watch it just to see like how Atlanta treats Al Horford. I'm looking forward to that one, but Memphis, okay. Detroit, they can't be Detroit. They can be Boston, but despite how good Boston is, they kind of have Boston's number. So you're looking at, I think if you get to 12, that's just impressive. But if you can get to 12, 13, 14, and then, 14 wins, who knows? You couldn't beat Detroit all season long. Did you get 14 wins in a row? You're feeling yourself. Maybe they get to 15. Maybe they get to 16. I know. But they could at least get to 12, 13, 14. I think they could get to 14, at least 14.
Yeah, The Houston game is the one that I'm like, first it was the Magic game. I was like, all right, this is, then they ended up, I was like, all right, cool. They're probably going to be Dallas. I'm like, all right, Houston is the next one. If they can get through Houston, then I'm sure they could beat the Warriors and the Grizzlies. And then, honestly, I think it ends there. I ain't gonna lie. I think it ends in Detroit. I genuinely do think it ends in Detroit. Because I don't know. They can't beat Detroit. It can't beat Detroit. So, either going to end in Detroit or Boston. But I think they could win the next 3, honestly. If they don't win against Houston, I'm pretty sure they'll come and beat the Warriors and Grizzlies. But no, it's impressive. One of the my homies, he was like, bro, the last time the team was winning this much, we were seniors in high school. I said, golly, bro, like it's a long time ago. Like that was 10 years, like what, 11 years ago? 10 years.
I was a sophomore, bro. So you saying that it's like, dang, y'all was still in high school? I was
in
like
high school.
in college. You 2015?
Yeah.
I got a little connect with 2015, man. Shout out to the class of 2015, man. But Dan, where do you see this going, man? How far do you see the winning streak go?
Well, the Hawks are a really good team. Ever since the post-Trey era, they've been on a good winning streak as far as I know. I do think that they're going to probably have a good matchup against the Rockets because you never know with Durant and Sengun and all those tall players that Houston has. I definitely think you can beat the Warriors because I think the Warriors are basically an older team. Steph is going downhill as we speak, but he's still hitting on a high level. KP, obviously, you guys would know this by now. KP, and we know as Dallas country, we all know that KP can be injury prone. So I think you can beat the Warriors. I think you're going to beat the Grizzlies because the Mavericks beat the Grizzlies again, like they always do. And I think the Pistons, though, I mean, that's a tough matchup. I know that you guys had your struggles against them in the past, so I think I'm agreeing with Malik on this one. I think the winning streak ends against the Pistons, I think.
Malik, I wanted to ask you about it seems like Snyder, the last 2 games, has tried Jalen and Kuminga on the floor at the same time a lot more. Like he's trying to kind of make that a thing as they go into the playoffs. How do you feel about how they look so far on the floor? Do you think they're looking better? I feel like they're trying to make you work out. Like when Jalen threw that, I don't know if it was, I don't think it was a lob, but it was kind of like a pick and roll situation with Kuminga. Kuminga was rolling, and then he missed his shot, but Dyson came in for the putback dunk. You remember that? Yeah. So it was like, oh, they're trying to, at least Jalen's initiating something to kind of get those two some chemistry offensively. How do you feel about how those two look on the floor at the same time?
Yeah, I like it. I know, like at first when they were first on the court, you didn't really get to see much. But the more Kuminga has played the past few games, you're kind of seeing, like you said, Kuminga come in with Jalen, and they're kind of working off each other. Honestly, like I feel like they're very similar as far as playing styles. Like Kuminga's not Jalen, of course, like Jalen level, but they drive. They kind of get in a little post move and try to create contact there. I'm sorry, but I think it works as long as one of them or both of them are hitting their shots, or they're like a threat from the perimeter. Because if they're not, then defense is just going to pack in, and then it's going to be tough. So if you can have him and Jalen on the floor and have some shooters around them like Nikhil, and CJ or something, like I think that works perfect. And Jock or Onyeka, I think it works out. You kind of just gotta put the right people around it for it to work. But so far it's looked good. I'm sure as the games go on and things, it'll look better, and they'll probably get more a rhythm with each other. But I mean, I feel like Kuminga's doing pretty much most of his damage or his work on offense when, he's not on the floor with Jalen. Like when he's on the floor with Zach, Gabe, Jock, and I think maybe Nikhil or Dyson, whoever's on the floor, the fifth person, but he's going to work there and he's making the most of his minutes. So he's getting to the lane, he's getting fouled. He hit a 3 tonight, hit a few mid-range shots. So he's getting to the spots. I know sometimes he may force it too much, but I mean, he kind of comes down and makes it up on defense and comes down and makes a shot. So he's been good in my book.
What do you think Pelicans fans feel like watching the NBA's longest win streak be led by Dyson Daniels, Nikhil Alexander-Walker, and CJ McCollum?
It's so, bro. I honestly, it didn't click in my mind until maybe 3 weeks after the trade that CJ and Dyson were on the Pelicans at the same time. I forgot about that because nobody never ever mentioned it. They probably did, or I wasn't there for like practice availability or something they asked. But yeah, they played on the same team together. So to kind of see all three of them just like thriving on the Hawks and the Pelicans trying to make a play-in race right now, it's hilarious. But hey man, somebody's damaged goods is somebody else's, pot of gold, bruh.
One man's trash is another man's treasure, for sure. Man, the Hawks are playing so well right now. I know we were talking about this last week, Malik, about we was like, oh, I don't know if we could bring them on because of like certain things that you say about certain players, but they're not on, so I could say it. Man, the Hawks been playing so well. You forget that the number one pick in 2024 had 5 points tonight. That's how well they've been playing. Like he can just fly under the radar, be as mid as possible. Be as mid as possible, bro. Goodness gracious, Zachary Ricochet. You had about this entire time. I see you have about one dunk a game. The bench get up for that, and that's it. You get one dunk a game, that's it. The rest of the time, you just out there getting cardio. In the Milwaukee game on ESPN, you had a good game. You had a good game against Milwaukee. But that was it. You were the number one pick, bro. Like the number one pick that Hawks fans is watching the Pelicans for and the Bucks for. You was that. You was the number one pick, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like you trying to lay low under the radar because the team winning. Oh, it's all about the team. It's all about the win. My brother, you had 5 points in 16 minutes tonight, bro. I'm not letting you go that easily. On 4 shots. 4 shot attempts, 5 points. You almost had as many shot attempts as you had.
Look, I think he was like the third person to come off the bench. Now that I think about it. So I think Kuminga came in before him, and I think Gabe came in before him. Maybe somebody else too, but but I mean, he really, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this is honestly the perfect role for him. Like at this point now, I mean, CJ is just way better with the starting lineup, and he was just the odd man out. And he's not. I don't expect him to put up 15 points a game. I get it, like the whole the number one pick, everything, but he just doing what he can do at this point. He running, he defending, he get an open shot, he knocks it down. I mean, that's kind of what he was doing when he was in the starting lineup, but it really wasn't. He was kind of doing what he was doing when he was coming off the bench, so you might as well put somebody in that's more effective with the starting five. So that's really just what it came down to at this point.
You don't have to be LeBron James as the number one pick, but can you at least be DeAndre Hunter? Can you at least be DeAndre? That's all I'm saying, man. Can you at least be DeAndre Hunter, man? This is who the Hawks currently have, man. I'm gonna show you what the Hawks currently have, because the more things change, the more they stay the same, bro. This is who the Hawks currently have, man.
Marvin Williams.
Zachary Ricochet is just Marvin Williams. Marvin Williams, great glue player, great role player. He was taken second overall over Chris Paul, Darren Williams, bro. It just is what it is. great role player, great glue guy, hit the corner three, very dependable slasher, pump fake, corner three, catch and shoot, right? And drive on the baseline and dunk, throw the ball down or get a layup and get to the line. Very dependable guy. Great in transition, extremely athletic, extremely long, about 6'9", and could play 1 through 4. Who that sound like? That sound like Zachary Ricochet.
Wow. I mean, Ricochet, I'm telling you, I mean, the times that me and Rashad have been talking about him, it's almost like Ricochet is like the forgotten man out of all this because he was a really good player coming out of college. It looked like that he was. Just my take.
I think they're just playing him different. He's playing a different type of ball here in the NBA. I think he's had more free will to do what he wanted when he was in the Euro League and everything, but he's kind of now just been a corner guy, make the right pass and defend. That's really all. And I mean, he's been able to do more coming off the bench, but it still doesn't. You just got to get more reps, honestly. I don't think he's had enough reps to kind of do more than just corner, pass, defend. That's really just what his role is right now. So it's not fun, but I mean, they're winning. So
and I can't look past a few episodes ago. We looked at his summer league and the preseason highlights. He bringing up the ball himself. He faster than everybody on the court. He going behind the back. He throwing no look behind the back passes. Where did all that go? And you can't say, oh, he's playing his role and stuff. It's games we've seen because the Hawks ain't healthy where everybody be hurt. Jalen out. Porzingis out. Trey out. Whole team out. Nah out. And it's on Ricochet as the primary option. He in the starting lineup. He doing everything. Is Ricochet and Keaton Wallace. And Ricochet still don't do none of that stuff he was doing in that summer league rookie year. So what is going on? I don't know. His sister came out. He dropped 2 points. Sister came all the way from France to, don't you know, ain't that what, 13-hour flight? Let me see. France to Atlanta. It's 9 hours. From some parts of France, it's 12 hours. She done took a 12-hour flight, half of her day, to come see you, and you dropped 2 points. That's all I'm saying, bro. It's like, oh, they winning. Don't let that man. No, I ain't going for that. You're not getting off the hook. You're not getting off the hook, bro. It just is what it is, man. Because everybody ain't going to play like this. Dyson ain't going to play this well all the time, as we've seen. Jalen might play this well all the time. I think he done did it long enough for us to be like solidified. Onyeka, you still online, 00. Nah, sometimes be the most improved player, like they say, and other times he looked like a role player that was just given too many responsibilities. When he accidentally became important at work, that's not. And CJ gonna give you buckets every now and again, but that's all he gonna give you, buckets. You ain't gonna get no defense. You ain't gonna get no, like, what else we get him, bro? You get him buckets, and sometimes he can facilitate the offense if he really in that flow state. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I say all this to say, Ricochet, I'm still on your head, bro. Like, I don't care if they winning, because the reality is this is not the reality. It's not. It's just a good time, and everything's good and high and mighty, and everybody want to dance and swag surf and all that. But it's still things on the team that you're looking at like, this can get fixed, this can get fixed, this can get fixed. Because once you get to a month later and it's go time, if you still currently 8th and you win your playing game, you're still 8th. And you got to play these jokers that you can't beat. So all that, 12 games in a row, they sleeping on us. They don't respect the Atlanta Hawks. They don't care about the media. Adam Silver okay, go ahead and get swept in the first round. Oh, it's destiny. It was destined for the Hawks to go to the finals. Go ahead. They're going to get swept in the first round by the Detroit Pistons. And one of the reasons is going to be because on a night where Nah don't have it going, on a night that CJ don't have it going, on a night that Dyson can't get the ball to go in the basket, you're going to need a guy like Zachary Ricochet to get me. Can you get me 10 points? Can you get me double digits? Zachary Ricochet double-digit scoring challenge. And he's not going to be able to deliver. And then it's going to become a problem. Oh, Ricochet, the number one pick. No, don't bring it up then. Bring it up now when everything going good. When everybody's smiling and swag surfing and passing up popcorn to Lil Boosie.
Oh, that is crazy. There's no way on this earth that you telling me this man Ricochet is dang near the 8th option on the team. You can't tell me that a playoff game is finna get decided by the 8th option. You cannot tell me that. Just watch.
Mm-mm.
You will see in a month.
Bro, you cannot tell me that, bro.
You'll see in a month. And I ain't got it going. When Jalen, you know what I'm saying, struggling. When Dyson, the lid is on the basket, you're going to need Zachary Ricochet off the bench to get you 10 points. The double-digit scoring challenge, Zachary Ricochet. And he ain't going to be able to do it. Remember when Al Horford had 3 rebounds in the Eastern Conference Final game and an elimination game? They still bring up that game 10 years later. In a must-win game, Al Horford only had 3 rebounds. And then he came back trashing Magic City 10 years later. I'm just saying what I'm saying.
Mm-mm-mm. I mean, I will say this about the Hawks. I mean, they're doing a really good job with developing Jalen Johnson and Dyson Daniels and Okongwu. I think those guys are like the core for your team moving forward. You know, as far as Dyson goes, I mean, he's a really, really good guard / forward. He can steal the ball like nothing because he can get on your best player and, you know, he can get after him and he can steal the ball in quick fashion. You know, he can throw it out in the backcourt. You know, he can throw it up to CJ for that wide open 3. There's a lot of things that Dyson can do and a lot of things that Jalen can do in that short amount of time.
Yeah, no, their core of like Dyson, Jalen, Nikhil, Onyeka, like that's kind of just like the core of what everything they're doing. And I mean everything's kind of running through them plus CJ now, but yeah, the development to kind of just see where Jalen was from the beginning of the season to now, it's kind of been cool to see and him developing and him reading defenses better and things. So no, it's been a pleasure to see that. And of course, Dyson, like his shot has not been working at all this season, but just everything else that he's been able to do on the floor has just been really productive and it's really helped the team. Like one game he has 10 assists, then another game he has like 11 rebounds. It's like he's just doing kind of everything at this point. So and then Onyeka, you know, he's kind of just been steady the entire season with the shooting and everything. And Nikhil is dang near, he should be in most improved player conversations. I don't know who's the odds to win. It may be Jalen Duren right now, but I'm sure Nikhil will finish probably top 3 in that. So no, it's a lot of players on this team have had career seasons. I think the 4 guys I just named are having career seasons in themselves. So I think that's just kind of been big to see them grow. So how was Denny 3rd? Denny don't even play.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know why.
Oh, Jalen's number 2? Wow.
You know why Danny number 3.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Portland's a good young team. They got some players over there.
Yep. and some other reasons. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told y'all Pelicans gonna win 30 games, man. They got 24 now, about 12 games left in the season.
That's insane.
They're really about to win 30 games. Kawhi had 25, didn't that matter? Zion had 14. He's still the pitcher for some reason on the NBA. he was I would say. Sadiq, I ain't gonna lie, he been hooping this year. But he had 21 shots. He took 21 shots. Trey Murphy had 23 on 17 shots. DeJounte had 17, 11, double for him, 4 rebounds, six turnovers, but I mean, he had 11 assists.
Bro, they only did good the first quarter. They got dominated the rest of the game.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
That Jeremiah Fears kid, though, is really good.
Who?
Jeremiah Fears.
Oh, yeah, Fears. Yeah, Fears is good.
Yeah, he's the guy out of Oklahoma, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, out of Oklahoma, yeah. Derek Queen had 14 and 2 tonight. Fears had 11 himself. Yeah. But those two guys are really good. Yeah, for sure. So as we look at these standings, Dallas is still at number 6 after losing to the last 2. Shall we crank it up?
Yeah,
let's do it.
I also want to say, like, this is crazy. 11 games in a row and you still number 8 is crazy. Like, sometimes, like, I don't know. It's a nasty agenda being pushed, bro.
Yeah.
All right. First try. Hawks move up to number 4. Oh, Golden State gets number 2.
Golden State?
What in the world?
So Golden State gets AJ DeBonsta.
That's what I'm talking about.
The band with Jimmy Butler. He get to learn from Jimmy Butler.
That's crazy.
Indiana gets Darren Peterson. No, Indiana would get AJ.
They probably get AJ.
You got Tyrese at the 1, AJ at the 3,
Well,
Pascal at the 4, and Zubac at the 5. Who'll be the shooting guard? Nembhard?
Yeah.
Man, stop, man. Come on, bro.
Nembhard.
Nah, Indiana tanking. That's the nastiest tank since San Antonio tank when David Robinson didn't play a season and they tanked, and then they got Tim Duncan number 1. Like that's nasty. If Indiana get the number 1 pick, that's nasty. Dallas slipped all the way down to 8. They go from 6 to 8.
Dang.
Yeah, but I still think that Dallas is probably going to get a top 5 pick in this draft. I mean, this draft is going to be loaded with a lot of good players.
I was watching Zach Langley. Shout out to Zach. I was watching him earlier this morning, and he was talking about that apparently Acuff is like a smaller guard who don't really play defense, and he dribbled the air out the basketball. And I said, "Oh, I don't know if the Hawks." I don't know if that's what they are about to get into, but yeah.
Nah, they don't want to. They don't want to. They probably don't want to do that.
I mean, he put that ball in that bucket.
He can score.
Yeah, he put that ball in that bucket. But so could
what the heck Darren do? Don't Darren do the same thing? I mean, Darren a little bit taller.
Darren a 2 guard. Darren can play. He could be a 2 guard. He Kobe Bryant, bro. He Joby Bryant. Joby Bryant. Yes, sir. My boy, Joby Bryant. Next. Hawks slide to 8. Dallas slides to 7.
Okay, only one spot.
Clippers get into the top 5. Whoa, we were talking about this last episode.
Indiana.
The Zubac trade.
This
entire season of tanking can be down the drain if they fall to number 5.
That's ridiculous. They shouldn't have did that.
And the Clippers get the pick that they actually deserve. The Clippers deserve a lottery pick because they played like a lottery team this season. I hope they get out. Okay. Yeah, okay. Woo! Give it up for the Clippers, y'all.
Yes, finally.
Stay out. Stay out, bro. Please stay out.
And boys did it, bro.
All right, Hawks here move up to 4. They get Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson comes back home. You got 8 forwards, 8 power forwards now. You got Asa Newell. You got Jalen Johnson, Jonathan Kuminga, Mo Gay, and then you're gonna have Caleb Wilson. You're gonna have 5 power forwards. You're gonna be like the Washington Mystics. Washington slides down to 5. Dallas slides down to 7. All right, Dan. We haven't had one simulation where Dallas is in the top 5.
Oh my gosh! It's like, come on!
No,
I need to at least get into
now.
the top 5. At
What's
least
going right now.
Oh,
Giannis shuts it down.
oh.
Giannis shuts it down. Hawks move up to 1.
Ooh.
Giannis, they shut down Giannis because that's the one I'm looking at. Milwaukee losing. New Orleans is winning. DeJounte Murray, he always gonna win for the Hawks.
They're gonna end up with the same record.
And then, man, oh yeah, for sure. Milwaukee and the Pelicans gonna end up with the same record.
Milwaukee, boy.
Milwaukee might win 2 more games this year to get to 30.
Literally.
And New Orleans is definitely winning half of their games left. They got 12 games left. They definitely gonna win at least 6 to get to 30.
Yeah.
Dallas falls to 8. Once again, we haven't had one, Dan, that Dallas is in the top 5.
I know. I mean, they still got to keep losing games in order to get to that. There's one.
Pick it up again.
Oh, get number 1 again.
Oh, drop the 9. Ugh.
This time from the New Orleans Pelicans. It's Joby Bryant time, baby. Joby, pass the ball. Pass the ball to Jalen Johnson, Joby. It's Joby time. Joby shoots. Joby scores. That's what I want. Joby Bryant. And then, once again, Indiana loses the pick.
Bruh, that's the worst case scenario for them. They do not want that to happen.
And Dallas falls to 9.
Wow, 7 through 9 is where we're going to probably be at. Oof, my goodness. At least you're outside of the top 5, at least.
Yeah.
But you'd rather be in the top 5.
I got 23. I got 23 losses. 23 wins.
I know.
Y'all should get top 5 at least once. We done send it.
At least one.
Adam Silver not going to do that.
No, he's not going to do it. Not average.
Back-to-back number 1 picks?
No.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
they already had 3 number 1 picks.
Ooh, y'all had the number 1. The Wings and the Mavericks had the number 1 pick last year.
Yeah, and the Wings had Paige Buchers, and then the Mavericks had Cooper Flagg.
Beckers, yes.
Yeah.
Beckers.
Yeah.
Let's go send one more time. Or another time. All right. Hawks move up to 4. Dallas still out of the top 5.
So some of those wins, I guess that win against the Cavs must have hurt them. My gosh.
No, you know what it is, Dan. You talking about this win against the Cavs. You know what it is. Adam Silver ain't going to give it to – he gave y'all 3 number 1 picks on the same team at the same time. Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, and Cooper Flagg. And Cooper Flagg, y'all only got because y'all traded Luka. Y'all had the 13th, 14th best odds in the draft, and y'all get the number 1 pick because y'all traded Luka. The Hawks traded Trae Young. Adam Silver going to make sure the Hawks in the top 5. That's the rules.
I mean, that's crazy. Crazy.
But you know who I feel bad for? Utah.
Ooh.
They shut down Jaren Jackson and the whole starting lineup with 80 games to go. And they still not going to be in the top 5.
As they should not be. Because they're the one, they're doing it completely wrong. They've done it completely wrong, bro. They don't deserve nothing good. I'm sorry.
Washington gets the number 1 pick.
Ooh.
Trae Young, Anthony Davis, Keyshawn George, Trey Johnson. Who the other kid? Bub Carrington. Alex Sarr. I can't even lie. Alex Sarr, I can't even throw your name in that conversation no more, bro. Like, bro, you got dunked on, 3 splashed in your face. if the 83 was fraudulent, bro, he still put 42 on your head in the 1/2, dog.
Hey,
You is not valid.
bro.
You is not valid. You are
Somebody,
not.
I forgot. I don't know if it was ESPN or somebody, bruh. But the past 5 like centers the Wizards have faced, like they've all had like really good games, bro. I'm like,
Bro.
this man is getting worked, dog.
And it put Juju down to the G League. They talking about he making his go debut. I said, bro, why is he not playing no more, bro? Like,
This man had what 21 to 17.
that's what I'm saying. I understand like his offensive game struggled after that, but like defense gotta stand for something. Like y'all just gave up 83 points.
Nah, that's crazy.
And then the Hawks slide down to 8. So that's like one of them other guards' territory. Or Nate Mint. All right, Hawks go to 4.
Oh, we're in the top 2.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, we're going to get a guard. All right. We're going to get a good guard here. I don't know who this guard is in this draft, but I'm going to take the best one.
Y'all getting AJ the monster right here, number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Memphis gets Darren Peterson. Oh, Ja going. Unless they get AJ. Well, they'll get AJ. Keep Ja.
I feel like Jaw's probably going to leave if Memphis gets a guard.
What you thinking, Malik? You thinking they getting AJ and keeping Ja?
I think they still trading Ja regardless. I ain't gonna lie.
So you think they get Peterson?
I think he gone. Yeah, I think they get Peterson. I think he gone regardless.
And once again, Indiana loses their pick.
I'm going to go for a second pick and Terry Rozier. Calling it now.
All right. You say what?
He going for a second round pick in Terry Rozier.
Man. Hey, Pelicans need to make that call, man. I know DeJounte that y'all winning and stuff. Forget winning. We want guns and buns, baby.
Guns and buns.
I'm just playing. They want to see wins. Go ahead and enjoy DeJounte, man. Hawks fall down to 9. How you get 2 chances and you get number 9, man?
Nice.
Hey.
And we fall to
8.
Wow.
This is Cole
How
Pete.
Portland is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Portland to number 1 is crazy. I'm sorry.
No, you know what that is. Danny Avdia connections.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Hawks go the 3. Washington gets number 1 again. Indiana loses their pick again. Dallas drops 1. All right, I'm going to send like 3 more times. Indiana keeps losing their picks in these things. That's one consistent. Hawks drop to 9. Dallas drops. So it looks like the Hawks can get anywhere between 9 and 1. Yeah. Dallas 7.
Oh, we're at number 3.
Dallas number 3. So you guys get Cameron Boozer there. You guys already have Cooper Flag. So
I know for a fact that Dallas is looking for a guard next to Cooper because I don't think Flag needs to be a guard anytime soon. They've already said that the experiment for him going to guard not working.
Well, I don't know who you would take at 3. I guess.
Y'all trading Kyrie?
I think we're going to keep – I feel like we're going to keep him, but I do think that if we do get a guard and Kyrie does play good next year, I think we could trade Kyrie. I think we could. I think.
So they just skip Caleb Wilson and skip Cameron Boozer and just go with need?
Probably. Oh, we still at number 7. Oh, no, we dropped the 7.
Brooklyn finally gets the number 1 pick. Indiana keeps their pick.
They don't need the pick either, bro. They don't. Brooklyn and Utah do not need the first pick.
Golden State got it right there. Utah finally got a number 1 pick. All right, bro.
Oh, man, Dallas.
Really?
Charlotte is crazy.
Charlotte. Oh, my gosh.
Utah. Indiana.
Oh, boy. When is the lottery?
When is it?
April 20 something?
It's usually like the end of May, right? I'm tweaking. It's usually
second round.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. We got so much left. Oh my God.
Oh, we had the number 1 pick again.
Yeah, Dallas got number 1 that time. Washington, Indiana, Brooklyn, Washington, Dallas. Oh, Dallas again. Memphis, Indiana, Washington.
But you know what?
Oh, I feel like the DC. I feel like the Wizards might get it, bro. I keep saying Washington, Memphis, Atlanta, Portland, Atlanta, Utah, Golden State, Chicago, Memphis, Dallas, Atlanta, Indiana. I think Washington gonna get it, bro. So we'll see what happens. But all right, the Hawks are currently half a game behind to get out of the play-in, and they're tied with the Heat. But I guess the Heat have the tiebreaker on them. So there's that. Do you see the Hawks getting out the play-in?
For maybe like 2 days. For 2 days, if anything, it is perfectly set up for them to get out by Friday, because Orlando plays Charlotte tomorrow, and Miami plays the Lakers tomorrow. Those are 2 games that the Heat and Magic can lose, and then if the Hawks win on Friday, they have the 6th seed, if I'm not mistaken, or 7th or 6th, I don't know. But after that, it's the gauntlet, man. Like, you got Boston twice, you got Detroit, and then April you got Cleveland twice. You got Miami again. It's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna be tough. It's a tough schedule at the end, like from the end of March to into April. So I think their best case scenario is, there really is no best case scenario when you have to either play Detroit or Boston. I think you'd rather want to play Detroit, in my opinion. So best case scenario is you lose, you're the 7th or 8th seed, and you lose that game, and then you beat the 9 or 10 game to get the 8th seed. I don't think you don't want the 7th seed, man. Boston is good. Boston's just really good. I don't think you want the 7th seed, but Detroit's really good too. I just think Boston's just the better team, but I think they stay like, they might just stay at 8. Honestly, now that I think about it, they might just stay at 8. I don't think Philly is gonna. I think Philly might stay where they are. If anything, Charlotte might leap them, but I think what we're seeing right now is probably what the playoffs might look like, or playing.
Yeah. If these boys, where they at? All right. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If they get 16 wins in a row, I don't know. Well, then they got to beat the Kings at that point, 17 in a row. If you can get 21 wins in a row.
Oh.
If they went out the entire month of March, they're definitely not going to be in the play-in, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that would be ridiculous to be undefeated in March and you're still in the play-in. Like, that is crazy.
They got to do that 2015, man. They got to do the 2015. If they
go
go undefeated in March, they have the whole starting lineup got to get it.
Bro, facts.
They got to get player of the month, man. Dang, that's crazy. So they haven't lost the entire month?
They got New York too. They may have lost at the beginning, huh? Or no, they haven't, have they?
March.
No, they haven't lost.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
ESPN is showing the Kuminga shot right now.
Yeah, I saw that shot. That was crazy.
Well, I guess we're at the end of the show now. Dan, is there anything else that you're seeing around the league or with the the math that you wanted to talk about right now?
So on the Mavericks side of things, I do think that if you look at their schedule, they do have a few games left. Obviously, their home record is not really that good. Their away record is really not that good at this point. I could see them winning a few games down the stretch, but again, at the same time, if they're trying to tank for a big time draft pick and whatnot, I could really see them losing all their games. But again, like Malik said, I think they are staying competitive. They're staying competitive and playing with heart and effort. So I do think that Dallas is probably going to finish the season strong. And no matter what happens, it's just going to be an interesting offseason for a team that's trying to figure out what's the future with Cooper Flag going to be and where they go from here.
What I don't understand is how can 3 teams in the East be eliminated, but not one team clinch, but 2 teams eliminated in the West and 1 team clinch? I guess it's just like if Detroit loses every single game left and all these teams win every single game left, Chicago can make this way into the play-in and Detroit would be on the outside looking in. I just well, I guess Milwaukee would be the team. Yeah, but I don't know. That's an interesting thing to me to see, like OKC clinch, but nobody else did. Yeah. That's all I have. Anything else for you, Malik, before we get to next week?
I was just looking at the standings. I did not know. I didn't know the Pacers were only won 15 games. I feel like they've been playing better than that. But I mean, I know they've been losing a lot, but I didn't know it was just 15 games, bro. I didn't know Brooklyn had more wins than them in Washington. Brooklyn sucks. Wow. But no, I don't have anything else. I have nothing. I don't have anything else.
Shout out my boy Jaeger. Shout out MPJ. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the president's daughter on Corey in the House. What's her name? Madison Pettis. Shout out Madison Pettis, man. All right, cool. Let's get into it. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so you have Houston at Houston, Warriors at home, and then is this at and then that's at home as well. Let me go back. Okay, so Houston on the road, Warriors at home, Memphis at home, and then Pistons at Pistons. Oh yeah, that's just a loss. That's a loss. Well, where you have them going next week?
Houston just lost to the Lakers, so they're on a 2-game losing streak. They've lost to the Lakers twice in a row. I think the Hawks make it 3 in a row. I think the Hawks beat the Rockets on Friday.
Mr. Thanksgiving,
The
DJ
Rock.
Drama.
I think they go down. I think we continue. I think it's 12. I think they make it 12 on Friday. Then they make it 13 on Saturday. Oh, that's a back-to-back. Back-to-back. Hey, I'm still with it. They're going 13. And then Monday, make it 14. Yeah. Unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end at one point. And I don't think that the streak continues after this. I got 3-1.
I'm gonna go. I feel like Houston is like one of the beatable good teams. Like they're a good team, but they're beatable. So I got them. I think they're on a roll right now. I think they win 12 in a row. Then Golden State. Oh yeah, crowd's gonna be pumped. It's a back-to-back. Al Horford gonna be in the building. On Monday, they were booing everybody for banning Magic City Monday. On Saturday, they're gonna be booing Al Horford every time he touches the ball for dissing Magic City Monday. I think they win 13 in a row. Then the Grizzlies, they tanking. They don't even have an identity. Ja don't even know where he's about to be.
Hey.
That's 14 in a row.
Did they just beat Denver? I think they just beat Denver tonight.
The Grizzlies?
Hold on. Yes.
All right, I take back everything I said. The streak ends at 13 games.
Oh wow!
Yes.
No, that's crazy. No jaw, nothing. They just beat him.
And Denver had everybody.
Jokic played 39 minutes, 29 points and 14 rebounds, and they still lost.
Wow.
Granted, they did play last night, but they rested their starters in the fourth quarter. They were beat up on the Sixers. So
Christian Brown had 26 points.
Yeah, no excuse.
And the Grizzlies had nobody that scored more than 21 points.
Taj Gibson is still getting minutes in the NBA.
I still can't believe that. The old wise man, Taj Gibson. Oh man.
Taj Gibson, he not that old. He just been bald since he was 18. So he looks like he actually is. There's some people that like the dude who used to play Trae Young in college from West Virginia with the bald head.
Yes.
Bruh, he younger than me, bro. Like, but he got a bald head. So you thinking like, oh, this is the veteran leadership they need. He ain't that old. He just bald.
Oh my God.
Man, I'm gonna go 12, 13, 14. I'm gonna go 15. I'm gonna go 16.
Ooh.
I watch them lose just because I said they. Come on, man. Praise the Lord. Game Day Grace. New Game Day Grace just came out today. Y'all make sure y'all check it out with Mimi Bolden, Jacksonville Jaguars scout. Yes, sir.
Shout out to the guys.
David Shealy, man.
Shout out to the guys.
Okay, all right. I take that back. Let me stop trolling. Okay, they went 12 in a row, 13 in a row, 14 in a row. I see them losing in Detroit, bro. Look, if they beat Detroit in Detroit, I'm sure. Like, okay, look,
for sure.
I already gave them their props for before Detroit. I mean for Orlando, but they beat Detroit. They hot, and the whole league gonna take notice after that. But I'm gonna just say it's gonna end in Detroit. Then go ahead.
Oh man. So I got the Hawks beating the Rockets. They'll be extending the win streak. They'll beat the Warriors. They'll beat the Grizzlies. They're going to beat the Pistons, but they're going to lose to the Celtics.
Mr. Thanksgiving, DJ
I
Drama.
think the winning streak will continue, and I think they're going to lose to the Celtics in Boston. Because you know Jason Tatum is back, and you know Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, the best duo probably in the NBA. But you never know.
That's crazy. Hey, I like it, Dan. Dan did something different, man. Salute. I appreciate it. Well, Dan, Malik, let the people know where they can find you. And yeah, let's get out of here.
Y'all can find me, as always, _Malik ATL. Find me on YouTube, Malik Brown GSU. I will come up.
Well, you can find me anywhere in the Dallas area, just watching Dallas sports everywhere I can be, man. You know, just gotta love the teams that we like it, and just the Mavericks are taking the right way. And as far as the other sports teams goes, you know how it is, and you'll see me on the Rashad and Dan show in the near future.
Yes, sir. Dan, are you holding all the other personal, updates and stuff for those streams, or
what's that? Oh no! Oh, so you'll be. So I'm going to say this out. Shout out to the Next Level Sports Lounge. You can find me over there, and you can join me and some other Cowboy fans as well. We're always welcome here. Just as long as just join us, and we're going to be talking football. We'll be talking a lot of things. We talk about life in general, and maybe we can bring up some basketball as well. You never know.
Shout out to Next Level, man. Okay, all right, cool. So with that being said, I guess we are out of here. Dan, we don't have our usual sign off because this is Birds and Buckets. So we just say, until next week, we'll be back. And then Dan, I guess tomorrow night or wait, hold on. We got a game. We do have a game tomorrow night. So then I got a game on Friday night too. But it might be Friday night. And then I got a game Saturday night. I got a game Sunday. I got a game for the rest of the week. I literally had to I skipped the game tonight to do this. And so it would have been a game every day from Wednesday through Sunday for me. Yeah. But with that being said, man, we will see you guys next week. Let's see if the Hawks can keep this thing rolling. 11 in a row. 11 in a row. All right. Until next time. Dallas Dan, appreciate you. Dan the man. We are out.
They come out clean.